Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our daily energy and guidance reading. And we are using the Oracle of the Fairies by Karen Kay. And as I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And this is a timeless reading. So even though today is January 31st, it is not limited to January 31st. Whenever this reading reaches you is when you're meant to hear it. You can also take this as a pick a card, 1, 2, or 3, or a blended reading of all 3 cards. And let's take card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. And if you followed my reading yesterday, I kept emphasizing the messages in music and how sometimes you could be in the store and the music comes on, or in your car and the radio has a song that comes on that just strikes you. Well, sure enough, I was out shopping yesterday and a song came on, which was the favorite song of a person that I'm no longer in contact with. And this was their favorite song. And it nearly brought tears to my eyes. And I was, let's just say that whatever was meant to be at that moment for me to think about this person, I guess was meant to be. Well, I won't go into that any further, but believe me, I did not believe that it happened when I was standing there waiting to check out. The song came on over the loudspeaker, and it was a song that used to always be on whenever I was with this person out shopping, and it was their favorite song. So it was making me think that maybe they're thinking about me or whatever. But let's get started here. A little sidetrack, but I'm telling you, there's so many synchronicities. All you have to do is believe in them. Okay, here we go. Solitude. And this is a repeat card. And I'll tell you, I've shuffled the deck well before I even began the video. You saw me shuffling when the video started. And there are certain cards that just want to keep coming out over and over and over. And this is one of them. Solitude. So somebody out there needs to get some quiet time. You're doing too much for everybody else and you're neglecting yourself. This card here says, think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. When I think of the greatest treasure, it's our intuition and that inner voice. So this is the perfect time. It's now the weekend. We're, into Friday. It's almost over this week, and we have more relaxation time on the weekend. So some of you out there truly need to get some solitude. Sit down, ground yourself, maybe take a quiet sea salt bath to remove all the negative energy from the week, or maybe take a walk in nature, or maybe just sit quietly for about 5 minutes, breathing in and out to regain your composure and to ground yourself. So solitude is very important this weekend. And then card number 2 is Shine from Within. And again, another repeat card. I don't know when these repeat cards are going to stop. I guess they're going to stop when we finally get the message and we finally start putting this stuff into practice in our lives. But there's a lot of you out there that are doubting yourself. Don't doubt yourself. And whatever you do, don't compare yourself to anyone. Okay, because we're all at different phases on the spiritual journey. Some may be more advanced than us because they started sooner, but don't worry, you're going to get there. We're all going through this learning experience in different phases. And the card reads, looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. It's all about self-love. And again, I don't mean it in a narcissistic way. I mean it in a way where you care enough about yourself that you're not going to allow people to use you. You're not going to allow people to put you down. You're not going to allow people to take you for granted. You've got to put yourself first, okay? Because if you don't put yourself first and you allow people to do this, people are going to continue to treat you that way. So this weekend is starting to have a theme here, getting some solitude, maybe doing something special for yourself, realizing that, you have something to offer this world. And if someone doesn't recognize your value, then walk away from them. I had to do that this summer and it broke my heart, but I just got so tired of, being taken for granted and always being the one to be understanding and to just give of my time and my energy. And I wasn't getting anything in return. And I was just, like I said, being taken for granted until I had to finally walk away. I had to start, putting myself first and start realizing that, I'm someone of value and that I'm not going to be treated like that because, the people you surround yourself with have a very high impact on your self image and your self worth. So don't ever allow anyone to make you feel that you're less, that you feel less than deserving of the good things in life because you need to start shining your inner light. And the third card, okay, is temptation. Wow. And the first thing that struck me is this snake up here. And this is really bizarre because I had a dream with snakes last night. And I don't like when I have snake dreams because it usually means that someone is gossiping behind my back or saying bad things, or there's an enemy out there that maybe is posing as a friend and they're really not. So whenever I see a snake, and you could look this up, the colors of snakes, okay, also have a significance. Okay, mine were black racer snakes with a stripe up their back. And like I said, it was a scary dream. And I believe that, these dreams have hidden meanings in them. And I do have a feeling that, I don't want to say an evil foreboding feeling, but I have an uneasy feeling about the energy that's been around me. So maybe it's time for some extra protection. And a lot of people out there, if you have a gut feeling that you're not feeling secure and feeling a little iffy about certain people or certain things, you may want to, carry some black tourmaline in your pocket, or maybe wear black tourmaline jewelry, or get yourself some black obsidian. There's a lot of protective stones out there that you can carry along with you. Or if you're like me, I love jewelry. I always wear a necklace of either black tourmaline or a bracelet. So maybe it's time for that. But let's get back to the card. It says here, are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty. This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. So this snake is like tempting this person. But like I said, what I get from spirit is I'm thinking the snake is a person maybe in your life, maybe a person that's it's tempting you into negative thoughts, maybe toxic feelings, or this could be a vice. This could be, maybe you're overindulging. Maybe you're having a little too much wine. I gave up wine for the next 6 months because I'm on a new fitness program, which does not allow me to have any form of alcohol because it interferes with building muscle. But there's a lot of vices out there. Maybe it's over shopping. We tend to want to go out and buy ourselves nice things when we're having a bad day, or maybe overeating. A lot of us eat emotionally. We're not eating because we're hungry, we're eating to fill a void, or, whatever the situation may be. Think of what is tempting you and maybe leading you down the wrong road. And again, it may very well be a person. Okay, symbolizing the snake in this card. Maybe you're surrounding yourself with people that are toxic and negative. And even though a lot of people say, oh, that's just how the person is, no, you don't have to be around people like that because that does affect you, whether you want to believe it or not. People's toxic energy will bring down your energy. And before you know it, you become just like the company you keep. So think about the things in your life, whether it's a vice of some kind that you need to give up that maybe is holding you back, or maybe it's some people in your life that are holding you back. Very interesting. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like it by giving a thumbs up, share it, and above all, subscribe because I will be back with more.